YouTube, and welcome back to another tutorial. This one is going to be a bit different. I'm doing this inside an adventure world where I came across a problem and I thought this is a problem a lot of people are going to have. The problem is spawn, world spawn. Now normally you use this simple little command here. It is called set world spawn. What that does is it sets a chunk or a 10 by 10 area where the player can spawn into. Now the problem I had was I have this tiny little area. This is my little spawn hub. Now every time I set the spawn here, spawn world here, and every time the player would spawn outside here, over here, sometimes on top, sometimes luckily inside, but it's too random. You want to make sure that that player spawns exactly where you want them to spawn. Otherwise, it can cause problems with your map. So this is a little solution I came up with. So firstly, you're going to need to create a new scoreboard objective. So for this, I set scoreboard objectives add spawn point dummy. So what that does is it creates a new scoreboard objective I can add points to. So with that, I can basically, as any player joins this game, the scoreboard players add at spawn point will be set to 0. So that will make sure spawn point is set to 0. So with that set to 0, this little set of commands here will test for players with a score of spawn point of 0. With that, it will TP the player to this here is my spawn point. This is exactly where I want players to spawn. This is the sexy bit now. Now this executes the player to execute the spawn point. Come on, now with spawn point set to where the player lands, it sets the coordinates to exactly where the player needs to be. It's not random, it's not 5 blocks away, it is exactly where the player needs to be. And then finally, I only need one. I always had 2 of these though, just in case there's lag or just a habit of mine. But once all those commands are executed, they'll add another spawn point. So spawn point will be 1. This will stop the whole thing repeating. So because if it repeated, the player would get stuck in that teleported location. But with testfor spawn point 0, if this is at 1, this will stop acting. So if the player happens to die for whatever reason, they will spawn exactly where I want them to spawn. And that's pretty much it for this video. I will have all that listed down in the description down below so you know exactly what I mean, and hopefully it will help other map creators out there with the same problem I had. And that's pretty much it for this video, so hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you've got any more suggestions on commands you'd like help with, or commands for me to try and learn, develop and then teach you guys, just ask down below in the video. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So don't forget to check out my other videos and subscribe, and